Looking for a way to ignite passion in your classroom, to make a small imagination big, to build leadership and problem-solving skills? Then join us on our journey as our students tell the story of their passion projects and what they learned. This segment will be broken down into the following sections. First, why study passions? Second, the roads we took to finding our passions. Third, essential questions and how they help to guide our inquiries. Fourth, we will provide reflections from educators who are part of this process. And then, lastly, we will show how our students became digital leaders through Passion Buddies.
Why study passion projects? Knowing your passion gives you something to look forward to so that you have a new skill where you can set goals and achieve them. Like say my passion is comedy, so I can set goals of being a better comedian and then achieve my goals.
Happy workers make a community that people want to actually be part of. You can be active or involved in some sports or school activities.
Yay! To not be bored and have less stress, making your mind be healthy, you can be more mindful.
When you are excited about doing something you like, it makes you feel good about yourself.
Passion projects started through the idea of the 20 Time project that was actually produced by Google. And so what that means is that Google gave 20% of the workday time to their employees in order to take on a project of their choosing. And they did this hoping that it would inspire their employees to come up with new ideas, to be creative and innovative. We thought taking this idea that Google produced would be really interesting to see how it would come out in education. And so we thought, why don't we give students some time throughout the instructional day to have them explore something that they're passionate about in order to build 21st century skills and prepare them for the future.
We watched Kane's Arcade to give students a context of what genuine passion looks like and sounds like for a child.
We watched a video about a boy named Kane.
In the beginning, Kane made a game, a soccer game, and first it was so easy, but then he made it a little harder.
In the middle, a customer came to Kane's Arcade and played games, and then he put some pictures and things on Facebook so people could come and know to his arcade and go and play games.
In the end, Kane's dad took Kane somewhere, so the boy who was playing Kane's games, he invited everybody to come play. He had a big surprise.
We learned that everyone can have a passion.
Here is a student-created drawing to show the 4 paths we took on our journeys to discover our passions. Each path encourages a different entry point and fosters an inquiry mindset, thereby meeting the needs of all our students. Aiming for a goal encouraged students to self-reflect, considering their strengths and next steps for both academics and learning skills and personal areas of interest.
He gave us a 4-square one-day question planner. We brainstormed about things we like. I picked cricket because cars were too much and I like sports better. So the road I took for passion projects was aiming for a goal, and my passion was art and more specifically drawing faces and people. And this helped me by narrowing down the techniques and strategies that good artists use for drawing faces and people. On the 100th day of school, questions I asked, questions about things I wondered, and it made me think about the 3 tallest mountains and how do climbers climb them. And I picked my passion project because it was something new about measurement that I learned.
When students completed reflective questions, they were asked to think deeply about the people and things that make a difference in their lives. This was achieved through mindful moments and reflective practice.
Let's practice.
mind can be full of one thing, one moment at a time.
The road I took was mindfulness. We did a learning skills check-in, and my check-in and my desk goal became not to chat and work independently. So I picked bugs for my passion project so I could work alone.
So the road I took for passion projects was a reflective question because, well, when I was looking through the questions like what do you naturally do well, the answer was tennis, and most of my answers were tennis because I like tennis. I'm really good at it. I started playing at a young age. My family plays a lot with me.
Throughout the 4 roads that we took, the road of reflective questions helped me the most to figure out my passion, and my passion is gaming. All these questions, I usually put gaming because, like, what is my talent? It's gaming. Like, what motivates me gaming? What do I do while gaming? And that kind of helped me figure out that my passion is gaming, nothing else than that.
My passion is gaming and doing videos, and I want to take a week off to see my well-being and see how it feels not to be on technology for a week.
My passion is being online and on technology. And when I was online, I came across a video of a screen time cleanse. So I thought that I wanted to try the screen time cleanse for a week.
This road allowed students to develop a growth mindset by having them think critically of a challenge they may want to embrace. The primary students were given a physical breakout challenge, while the junior students completed a digital breakout EDU. Taking part in these challenges reminded students of the value of perseverance and working collaboratively to solve a problem.
Breakout challenge made me try something. I picked space because it's something new I never learned. I wanted to try something that wasn't easy.
The road I took was take on a new challenge, and before I took it, I thought my passion was volleyball because I played a lot and had fun and I was on the volleyball team. And then when I played a game called Breakout and went on the road take on a new challenge, I wanted to know what it was like to have autism and how it felt.
So after the breakout, it felt like really good to finally figure out the answer. So when I was doing the robotics thing, I actually thought I was never going to get it right because it seemed like it would take forever, and it actually took quite a while, but in the end, when you actually got the answer right, it was totally awesome, and that only happened to me with robotics, like nothing else. It was only robotics.
The junior students struggled with an inquiry mindset because they were afraid of giving the wrong answer. The Bad Idea Factory gave them an opportunity to make mistakes, play around, and come up with terrible ideas.
One of our routes to find your passion was doing a bad idea factory. A bad idea factory is coming up with really bad ideas, like the worst you can, and forming that bad idea into a good idea. So for example, dropping the last phone on Earth and you can't build one more anymore into a good idea. Like that phone was waterproof, so you still can have it. Or make only waterproof phones, so if people drop it in water, it wouldn't break.
First, it was really hard for me to find my passion because I liked a lot of things. But then the one strategy that I used to help me find my passion was the Bad Idea Factory. The Bad Idea Factory is literally thinking of bad ideas and then switching them into good ideas. One of the examples of a bad idea I thought about was like putting mustard, ketchup, and relish on ice cream, which would taste disgusting. But then after when I changed it into a good idea, I thought it would be like, you could blend it and then it could be like a creamy mix for like hamburgers or french fries.
Once students found their passion through the various roads that they took, they arrived at the summit and developed essential questions to guide their inquiry.
When coming
help with our essential question, me and Ms. Abali had a little conference talking about what I should put as my essential question, and she suggested that I should try to take a 2-week break from playing video games. At first I thought like, oh my god, that's impossible. Staying off my phone for 2 weeks, not playing any video games, like I can't. But then I tried and I got into the habit of not going on my phone, not playing any video games.
And so when I'm gonna be taking technology class, I think one thing to do would be go outside, because there's a lot of things to do outside.
And when I'm taking my a week off of technology, I'll probably go outside and maybe play with some board games with my brothers, and then probably help with some chores, and then with gardening, and then with other things.
Started passion projects and passion buddies this year was to really develop an inquiry mindset. It's something that I had worked on really hard, developing and understanding of and working with my students right at the beginning of this year. So for instance, we started with morning stations where students came in and had to look at pictures and do I think, I see, I wonder. They started doing inquiry-based things as table groups, having conversations about things that they were interested in. But what we never really got to was personal inquiry on our own personal interests and ourselves. So I really like how that was a great segue to developing passion projects that really had them dig deeper into something that was of personal interest or something they never had even thought about looking into before. And from there, it really started to engage student voice. And students began to think about themselves differently, to see themselves differently. And that's when the passion really took off.
When students are given an opportunity to explore what they are passionate about, they become more creative and innovative, which helps them solve problems. This project directly related to our school improvement plan for student achievement. It also provided an opportunity for students and teachers to collaborate across divisions, building leadership skills, celebrate learning, and foster a sense of community.
Okay, so at the beginning of the school year, we taught the students about becoming digital citizens and the importance of using technology properly and safely. We really drilled this message into the kids all of term 1. They were given opportunities to work on technology and show that they understand what it means to be a digital citizen. And one thing that we really liked that stood out was grandma's rule, meaning that if it's not something you want to share with your grandmother, then definitely do not post it online. In term 2, we made the transition between, or rather we made the move from digital citizens to digital leaders. And so the students developed their Google site, which showcased their passion projects. We were able to also tie in a lot of the curriculum expectations through Google Sites, in that they were answering questions and writing reflective pieces on their passion project. And we also gave them an opportunity to work with the grade 1 students. The 4-5s worked with the grade 1 students and taught them how to create a Google site and the importance of showcasing their work online in a positive way that creates a positive digital footprint.